Donald Trump oversaw and coordinated a sophisticated 7-part plan to overturn the presidential election and prevent the transfer of presidential power.
Which leads us to step 7, part 7 of this. And that is, despite the pictures of the horror that was playing out before our eyes during the insurrection, during the onslaught of violence on the United States Capitol, and indeed our democracy, Donald Trump did nothing. In fact, he didn't just do nothing, he incited them further. He tweeted, when he still had a Twitter account, a tweet assailing Mike Pence, talking about how he failed us. And in the moment, at the insurrection, someone with a bullhorn, some domestic terrorist with a bullhorn, read Donald Trump's tweet, which subsequently led to the Hang Mike Pence chants. Remember this.
Mike Pence didn't have the courage to do what should have been done to protect our country and our Constitution, giving states a chance to certify a corrected set of facts, not the fraudulent or inaccurate ones which they were asked to previously certify. U.S. demands the truth.
So while a hangman's gallows that was premeditatedly constructed on the lawn of the Capitol, these terrorists, these insurrectionists, they screamed, "Hang Mike Pence." And then they entered the Capitol seeking him out. This is all a part of a criminal conspiracy, once again, to overthrow the United States government. And it was only hours later, it took him hours of cajoling and pressure and begging and pleading by staff and family members for him to make a statement, to get up and record a video. And instead of just saying, hey, look, go home. No, this is terrible. He talked about how special they were. Talked about how loved they were. Reinvigorated their justification for the attempted coup by restating that this election was stolen from them and me. Remember this. Hours into the violent attack on the United States Capitol.
I know your pain. I know you're hurt. We had an election that was stolen from us. It was a landslide election, and everyone knows it, especially the other side. But you have to go home now. We have to have peace. We have to have law and order. We have to respect our great people in law and order. We don't want anybody hurt. It's a very tough period of time. There's never been a time like this where such a thing happened, where they could take it away from all of us, from me, from you, from our country. This was a fraudulent election, but we can't play into the hands of these people. We have to have peace. So go home. We love you. You're very special. You've seen what happens. You see the way others are treated that are so bad and so evil. I know how you feel, but go home and go home in peace.
And we are likely going to see the outtakes from that particular, that was the version that was actually posted to Twitter, but there were reportedly several versions that were recorded prior that were likely tweaked by staff because they were too radical. And we're going to find this out over the course of these hearings. We're going to find out all of these details. They are going to go in depth on this 7-part plan to overthrow the United States government. They are going to prove it without beyond a reasonable doubt, beyond the shadow of a doubt. And hopefully, it puts Merrick Garland in a position that it will be undeniable to bring indictments against Donald Trump himself for incitement of insurrection, for seditious conspiracy against the United States of America. Former president, ex-president, or not, if you are guilty of this high crime, you need to face consequences.